Hello, I'm Kellie Leitch, and I'm running for the leadership of the Conservative Party of Canada. Over the last several months, I've been traveling across the country, speaking to thousands of Canadians. Canadians who are both members of the party and those who are not. Everywhere I go, I hear the same message. Canadians are proud of their country, and they are proud of their unified Canadian identity. They are proud of shared values. Values like hard work, generosity, freedom, and tolerance. Equality of individuals and equality of opportunity. No matter where I've been in this country, I've heard the same thing. Canadians want a leader who will protect and promote our unified Canadian identity and these shared values. This is the direction I've received from Canadians, and it is the reason why I'm running for the leadership of the Conservative Party of Canada. Canada is an opportunity. An opportunity to work hard and provide for oneself and one's family. It's an opportunity and responsibility to give back to one's community once one has enjoyed success, and to help those who need a hand. And Canada is a place where we can each choose how we wish to live, in freedom and with tolerance, and to prosper together. This is why so many people seek to come to Canada, to this place, each year. Because a better life is possible here. A life that is prosperous and generous, freer, and more tolerant. And it is not something we can take for granted. It is something we must work every day to build and protect. Now, one of the ways we can do that is by ensuring face-to-face interviews with trained immigration officials for all people who seek to come here. Through these interviews, we can make sure that the people who come to Canada share our historic values, the values enshrined in our Constitution. Today, only 9 to 15% of immigrants receive an interview with a trained immigration official before they come to Canada. This is something that concerns the Senate Standing Committee on National Security and Defense. And that is why they called for more face-to-face interviews. Today, our immigration system is more concerned with quotas than it is with ensuring that immigration officials are able to counsel newcomers to Canada. I encourage you to read Dr. Satchowicz's book, Points of Entry, where he describes what goes on in the immigration process. Some of the officers he interviewed have said that the focus on quotas means that sometimes you have to overlook things to get the program numbers. Risk management means closing your eyes. This is a problem. It is a problem because the priority is placed on numbers rather than individuals. And some people are, in the words of immigration officers themselves, being allowed into the country that would otherwise not be admissible. This is what I'm hearing from Canadians. This is why, when I become Prime Minister, I'm committed to ensuring that all immigrants, refugees, and visitors to Canada receive a face-to-face interview with a trained immigration officer. Now, this is in line with the recommendation of the Senate Standing Committee on National Security and Defense. The committee called for a pilot project, and I will ensure that this is implemented across the board. There is a second part to my proposal. That is to screen all immigrants, refugees, and visitors to Canada for their agreement with Canadian values. Do they support the ideas of hard work, generosity, freedom, and tolerance? Do they believe men and women are equal? Do they agree that violence has no place in political disagreements? Do they agree that all should be left to worship how they see fit? Do they agree that there is one law that applies to all Canadians equally? These are the values that are enshrined in our Constitution. They are the values that all of us are expected to endorse. We are a tolerant society. Our tolerance makes us a strong nation, a diverse nation that draws on the strengths of many people who come here from all corners of the globe. This is the Canadian way. You are free to practice your faith. Men and women are equal. You are free to love whomever you choose. Violence and misogyny will not be tolerated. Hate speech will not be tolerated. Newcomers to Canada are already tested on their knowledge of these values. Under my proposal, we will ensure that they agree with them as well. This will have an effect on immigration rates as the program is established. But our immigration system is too important to get hung up on numbers and quotas. That is the error of past governments. So I cannot tell you what the number will be. The only commitment I can make to you is that every immigrant, refugee, and visitor will receive a face-to-face interview. We must protect and promote our shared Canadian values and our unique Canadian identity. That is what you've asked me to do, and that is what I will do. No other candidate in this race will do this. They have attempted to twist their positions to sound like mine, but they will not do this. They, like those before them, are focused on numbers and not on Canadian values. I made this video today because I wanted to speak to you directly. This is a common sense policy that the media and my opponents in this race have attempted to portray as something it is not. Do not listen to them. This is a common sense solution that has the support of more than 2/3 of Canadians and 90% of Conservatives. I am the only candidate who will implement it. I need your support today. I need you to visit kellieworks.ca and make a donation and purchase a membership. I stand alone in this leadership race on this issue. I need you to stand with me. Thank you so much for watching. With your support, we can make this common sense policy a reality.